love technology. I had to completely reboot my computer before I could go live. So if some of you have been sitting there going, where is she? What's going on? That's what was going on. So I'm glad you found me. If you did, just technology was doing its little thing today. But we're here. How are you? Welcome to my first live video of the week. If you're not familiar with my normal kind of routine for live videos on an average week, which I've just recently done the Reels bootcamp and things have looked a little bit different. And last week at this time, I announced the winner of the free coaching call and was still wrapping up the bootcamp. But on an ordinary week, which is this week, my first live video of the week is something to do with personal growth, personal development, something to help you be a better version of yourself. And that's what today's about. Can you believe, like seriously, can you believe that 3 months of 2024 have already gone? Like we're in April now. Does that not freak you out that we're already in April? So let's reflect on that. And I want to have a real conversation with you regarding this, where you're at, how have you gone in the last 3 months, and some things to really think about to make sure the next 3 months don't go by and you're like, how are we 6 months into 2024 and I'm nowhere near where I wanted to be to achieve my goals for 2024? Do you know what I mean? Like if the next 3 months goes as quickly as the last 3 months, are you going to sit here in 6 months' time, well, in another 3 months' time and go, man, where is this year go? Is it just me or does it seem like time just goes quicker and quicker? You kind of look back and it's going, oh my gosh, where did the last 3 months go? So let's check in, because if you're not happy with your results for the last 3 months, and we're already into April at the timing of this video, you don't want the next 3 months to go as quickly and have the same kind of lack of results. Does that make sense? So there's some things that we really need to think about and to bring back into perspective when we evaluate this. And that's the conversation I want to have with you today. Is that cool? You ready for that? And do tell me in the comments if you're watching live. We're over here on Instagram. We're over here on Facebook and YouTube and my free group. Are you happy? And some of you will be. And keep going. Stay focused. Keep going on, if you've had a great 3 months. But if you know you could do better, share that in the comments. I could do better. I could get more focused. I could get more organized. Like, where do you think you need to be? Would love to know. So if you are joining me live, say hello so I can shout you back out now that we found ourselves here. Technology got me here eventually. So hello, Claudette. Hello, Suzette. Great to see you. I know, Donna. Can't believe it's April already. It's crazy. Another Donna. Time is flying by. It's freaking Anne out. I know. Merla, how are you? Not sure who this is. A bit wet in Wellington, New Zealand today. Also working from home as schools are closed today because of Easter, and then in 2 weeks, April school holidays. Yeah, we've got school holidays shortly as well. So if you are coming up Facebook user, that means you're watching from my group, and you just need to click the link that says streamyard.com/Facebook, and then I'll be able to see who you are. Going way too fast. I could do better. Always ready, slowly understanding what I need to be doing. Time to stop being in that procrastination. And we're going to talk about this. So stay with me here. Hello to those of you that are on Instagram as well. Need to be more focused and organized. Absolutely. Hey, Julie, good to see you on. I could do better, but going pretty good. So that's good, Merla. You're going pretty good. You've made some progress, but I think anybody, if we said we didn't need to improve, we'd all be lying, wouldn't we? Like, there's no matter where we're at, there's always room for improvement. Oh, Nicola, you've dropped off. So you just need to click the StreamYard link for me so I can see. But thank you for sharing that with me. I definitely need to get it together. Hello, Nicolina. Good to see you watching live, and anybody watching on any of the channels. So listen. This is what you really need to be aware of, because this is some of the stuff. And if you're familiar with me, you might have heard me say this over and over again, but you need to hear it again sometimes to really sink in. There's a couple of things that happen in our lives that sometimes we're not aware of. One, largely, your life isn't as an adult is, well, your subconscious mind is running you, essentially. So there are things that you do and you don't know why you do them. There are patterns in your behavior and you'll go, here I am again. Or I've bought another course again that I didn't finish. Or I planned to do this and I failed again. Or I started a new venture and I'm still not successful at that yet. Or I started another diet on Monday and it's already Wednesday and I failed by, that. Whatever it is, there are patterns that you are run by that are buried deep. Okay, that's like kind of a whole different conversation, but you are run by your subconscious. So there's things that you do really well that serve you, and there's a whole lot of things that you do that you don't even think about that don't serve you. Some of you might be really disorganized and you just can't understand why you can't get organized. Some of you have a little voice in your head that tells you, even though you're not really consciously aware of it, it's telling you to go and do other things because subconsciously you're avoiding doing the work that you know you need to do. So subconsciously your brain's going, go and do the dishes, go and fold the washing, go and do something else, when you know you should be working if you work from home. That's your subconscious running you. It's basically protecting you from things that feel a little bit uncomfortable that you know you need to do that you don't need to do. So what's my point here? You must understand that as a human being, you're run by your subconscious. You're not run by your conscious. Most of you know what you need to know. Start again. Most of you know what you need to go and do, but you still don't do it. Why don't you do it? Because your subconscious is playing in the background, keeping you safe. If something feels slightly uncomfortable, your brain is actually designed to keep you away from being uncomfortable. As a human being, that's what your brain is designed to do. So you have to be acutely aware that you are run by your subconscious. Whatever feels a little bit uncomfortable or whatever is not your norm, whatever your bad habits are, they're going to keep being bad habits until you consciously change. Consciously changing is uncomfortable. It requires effort. It requires focus. It requires you to do things you don't want to do. It requires you to change. So are you willing to change? Because if you're not successful, if you're not where you want to be, you've got bad habits. You've got things that are holding you back. You're not changing. If you haven't made any results in the last 3 months of this year, and we're already in April, and you're looking back going, oh, there's 3 months gone already, you're not changing to what you need to change to be successful. You just keep doing the do. And even though you might be thinking a lot about it, you're not doing the do. The only way you're going to change, the only way you're going to improve, the only way you're going to get the results that you want is to do the do. So stop. Well, this is going to come out the wrong way. I'm going to say stop looking, learning, and listening. You still need to look, learn, and listen. But if you look, learn, and listen and don't do, you're going to waste another 3 months. You need to get focused. So here's some things that I really want to bring home with you to think about. And maybe you want to write these down and think about them after this live. Okay? Manage your expectations. So when you're thinking about what you want to achieve, you might think, okay, I want to rank advance, or I want to do this, or I want to do that, and whatever. But what's your track record? If you're in the industry that I'm in, if you're in social selling, and some people are and some people aren't, but if you're in social selling, if you're in network marketing and you're like, yeah, I want to recruit 5 people this month, but you haven't recruited 1 in the last year, manage your expectations. If you're highly disorganized, you need time to create new habits. New habits don't come like that. New habits are the small things that you do every day to set yourself up for success. So what bad habits do you need to let go of, and what new small habits do you need to start implementing? So manage your expectations with how fast you think you can turn things around. Some people are in this industry for 6 months and they get all disappointed. I haven't recruited anybody, I haven't got any customers and whatever. But when you really think about it, have you done the work? Have you put the content out on social media? Have you had the conversations? Have you learned what you need to learn? Are you doing the necessary work? Are you really focused? They're good questions to ask yourself. So manage your expectations. When you get disappointed in the results in your business, whose fault is that? Have you done the work? Now, I'm not saying that to put anybody down. I'm just saying be realistic with your expectations. Have you done enough? Are you making small changes? Are you getting uncomfortable all the time? If you are waiting to feel confident in your business, if you are waiting to feel comfortable to post something on social media, you are wasting time. Because the only thing that makes you feel confident is by doing uncomfortable things and feeling good about it. You got to get uncomfortable and do it to realize the feeling of, I can do this. I am growing. Well, that sucked, but I'll do better next time. And you grow and you grow and you grow and you grow. If you're sitting back waiting to feel comfortable, or waiting to have a conversation, or waiting to do something until the time is right, or you're still sitting there worried about what people think, it's all stuff that's holding you back. You got to change all that. Nobody else is paying your bills. Nobody else is making you successful. Nobody else is doing the do for you. You've got to do the do. So where I find a lot of people get stuck is they think a lot about their business. They think a lot about the things they need to do. They think a lot about what they haven't achieved. They're thinking. You're thinking about the content you should put out there. You're stopping yourself putting the content out there because you're overthinking what you should put out there, or you're worried about what somebody might think if they saw your content. So you're doing a lot of thinking and you're absolutely exhausted by your business, but you're not actually doing much at all. Can anyone relate to that? That may be what the last 3 months have kind of looked like for you. You've done a lot of thinking about your business. You've done a lot of analyzing. You've done a lot of, maybe beating yourself up or thinking about what it is that you should do, but you're not actually doing the do. And the only thing that builds your confidence to do more of the things that you know you should be doing is to do it uncomfortable in the first place. That's what builds confidence. Why I'm having this conversation with you is just to bring to the surface all this kind of stuff. Your subconscious runs you, so unless you're really tuning into your good habits and your bad habits, you'll always be run by your bad habits. So you consciously need to be aware of that and change that. That's why I'm having this conversation. I want you to be consciously aware of the things that you know that don't serve you, because until you're consciously aware of it, they're just running you in the background and holding you back. And potentially another 3 months could go by of you doing the same that you did in the last 3 months, and you're not happy with that. So you need to listen to your inner voice. What do you keep telling yourself? Oh, I just need to learn a little bit more about that before I go and post it. Or I need to, I need to do something. And it's like, no, you don't. Just fail forward, do it anyway. Just do it anyway. Because Helen told me, I've got her little voice in my head, I know the only way I'm going to build my confidence is to do the stuff scared first and then work out, did it work or didn't it work? Oh, no, that was actually terrible. Okay, what did I learn from that? Everything is a learning moment, whether it's good or it's bad. You might be scared to do things. You might, not be confident to do things. But unless you go and do the do, you're never learning what you need to learn to get better. You're just holding yourself back month after month after month. If you're not earning any money in your business, what is holding you back? What are you not doing? What habits are you not changing? what expectations are a little bit off. Think about all these kind of things because you're the only one that can happen. Be brave. Go after what you want. Do not care what anybody else thinks because they're not thinking about you as much as you think they're thinking about you because they're thinking about themselves. So some of you are still holding yourself back from putting something in your stories or in your social media or whatever because you're like, oh, I wonder what people are going to think. You'll never make it in your business. So do it scared. Do it for you. Do it for your family. Do it for your loved ones. You've got to do it scared first before you do it comfortably. But the trap you don't want to get into is thinking about all the things you need to do, consuming more trainings, consuming social media content. You're on your phones every day. I say this all the time. People are, they say they're exhausted by social media. But I go and look at their socials and they haven't posted anything. And it's like, how could you be exhausted by social media when there's nothing on your socials? You're exhausted from consuming social media and thinking about social media, but you're not doing enough of the do. Does this make sense? If you don't want the next 3 months to look like the last 3 months, you've got to do more of the do scared. And you've got to be very consciously aware of the little voice in your head, managing your expectations. If you want to be successful in your business, it's not going to happen without you. It's not going to happen with you thinking about it. You have to go and do the scary things to gain the confidence, to get the small wins, to then do more, to then grow, to earn the money. If you want to earn money through social media, you have to earn the right for that. You've got to show up on your socials. People have got to learn to know, like, and trust you. If you're not showing up, don't expect anybody to know, like, and trust you to buy anything off you. Especially if they don't know you very well. What's the first thing that you go and do when you come across somebody that you don't know very well? You go to their social media and stalk them. I know you do. We all do it. What's your first impression of them? So think of that for you. What's the first impression that people have of you from your socials, your stories, your news feed, your Instagram, your Facebook, wherever you're hanging out? If you're not hanging out, but you're consuming social media all the time, man, that's exhausting. You got no results, no money. You're exhausted by social media, but you're not posting anything and you're not growing because you need to learn from the content that you put out there. Is any of this resonating with you? Can you put the word resonating or resonate in the comments if anything that I'm saying, you're really hearing me here? Because you do need to manage your expectations. You do need to fail forward. You do need to come to social media with a different perspective of, who can I help today? Not what can I get out of social media today? If that's your some of your expectations are, I need to post something to get something. I need to get a sale. I need to get a team member. I need to get some reactions. I need to get some views. And if you don't get them, you get all shitty. Don't go to social media with that attitude. Lighten up. Share more of you. Let people get to know, like, and trust you. Just go with the flow. If you've got a business and you've got health and wellness products or jewelry or weight loss or travel or whatever, share some perspectives around that. Share without expectation. Get out there more. Let people learn how to know, like, and trust you. If you're not showing up, there's nothing to know, like, and trust. So let go of all the expectations that you have of a sale or views or this or that, and just show up and be genuinely, authentically you, and let people gel with you. And then you put your curiosity posts in and you put your reels in that are asking for something, and you put that in, like, the 80-20 rule. Okay, but if you're disorganized, do something about it. If you're unfocused, do something about it. If you know you're avoiding doing certain things, sit and think with that and think, okay, how am I going to get refocused here? What Helen said, yeah, I'm doing a lot of those things. I need to get focused. Sit and allow yourself some time to plan out your day. And in that, start getting rid of bad habits. You know what they are. You know whether you avoid time. Do you get to the end of the day and you think, I haven't done anything on my list today? What have I done? Well, I scrolled a lot of social media and I got distracted, but I didn't post anything and I didn't actually do this and I didn't do that. Well, you were just disorganized. Get more organized. But it's not being fabulous for a week or two and then you fall off the wagon for a month. It's the tiny little things that you do every day that you gain an awareness around. It's like, okay, that's not really serving me. I'm wasting a lot of time here. You don't have to be a slave to social media to be successful. You've just got to be really protective of your time and batch record content. Sit down for 2 hours, push your phone away, turn your email off, work solidly for 2 hours, smash out some content, do some research, batch some reels or whatever you're doing. Like put a good 2 hours in and feel confident about that. And then you've got maybe content to post for the coming week. Like do that, get organized. If your business is worth something to you, if you do want more money in your bank account, if you're an entrepreneur and you're doing this online, doing this for yourself, you've got to get organized. You've got to plan out your content. And you've got to get rid of those bad habits that are not serving you. So, to wrap this up, I'm highlighting this and I'm sharing this with you because unless you kind of have light bulb moments or, oh, I could do a better job of that, or yes, I really need to listen to my little inner voice and what it's telling me. And when it's getting in there going, well, you can't do that because, or you can't post that because my ex-boyfriend or girlfriend or cousin or whatever is watching, listen to the little voice and go, who cares? I'm going to do it anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. Who cares? Do it anyway. Do it scared. You'll learn from it. You'll grow confident. And then you'll do more of the good stuff. Okay, you've got to fail forward. Promise me you will do a better job of failing forward in April. We're in April. No matter what part of the world. I'm on the 2nd, you might be on the 1st, but we're already in to the 4th month of the year. Are you committed to doing a better job at getting organized and doing things scared? And listening to your inner voice and managing your expectations and getting help where you need it and getting the training that you need, but listen to a training and go and do the action that you need from the training. Don't just go and listen to more training. Listen to something and action it. That's the best way it'll stick. Is like those of you that did the Reels bootcamp with me a couple of weeks ago. Are you practicing doing Reels? Are you doing the do? You'll learn faster, grow faster, get more results faster when you do the do straight after you've learned something. So take what I'm sharing with you in this video and do something with it. Like really think. I hope I'm just making you think. I don't want you to waste another 3 months. And you're 6 months into this year going, where the hell has 2024 gone? I'm in 6 months of this year and I'm still nowhere further. Okay, let me just catch up on okay, Donna, definitely consuming more than doing. Okay, so flip that switch, Donna. Do more doing. Absolutely, you need to consume, but when you go to social media with intention. If you're going to scroll, comment. Up your game with interaction and networking and stuff like that. Stop scrolling just for the sake of scrolling. Do something with your time. That's not just you, Donna. That's everyone. Nicola, makes total sense. Working on a basically daily mode of operation each day instead of the constant scroll. Absolutely. Go to social media with a DMO, daily method of operation. Be intentional. I easily talk myself out of doing the scary thing. Everybody does, Merla. Totally agree. I do it myself and I have to talk to myself. Go and do it, Helen. And this is where your subconscious runs you. I'm going to say this just one last time before I wrap up. Your brain is designed to keep you safe, Your brain is designed to talk you out of things that make you uncomfortable, and it does a damn good job at it. It's keeping you all safe. Your brain is doing exactly what it's designed to do for you every day. Unless you are aware that that's what your brain is designed to do and you push through it anyway. It's like, no, I'm going to do this. Thank you, brain. I love the fact that you're protecting me, but I want more for my life. I know I need to do scary things to get the results. So be really aware of that, because that's just where you're going to default to every single day. That's what your brain is designed to do. Resonating. Julie, I need to start doing lives again. I've been thinking about it so long. So this is the thing, Julie. Don't think anymore. Just do. The things that you guys are all thinking about, stop thinking about it and go and do it. Pick one thing after this live. Right now, I'll jump off. I'll get off my bandwagon in a minute. Pick one thing and go and do it within the next 24 hours. What's something that's scaring you that you know you've been putting off, and go and do it within the next 24 hours. I challenge you. Who's up for that challenge? Okay. Valerie, resonate, huge. Just finished your branding and reels boot camp and stepped out of my comfort zone and created a reel. Amazing. Hair is not done, no makeup, was sincere and authentic and open heart. Thank you for unclogging my ego. Way to go, Valerie. Valerie and I had a great chat the other day. She was the one that won the call with me from the Reels Bootcamp, and we had a great call. I'm so proud of you. Well done. Okay. And Suzette's going to sum it up for the day. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. It's your own head that's keeping you stuck. So get out of your own way. And just for starters, choose something that you know you've been holding back on and not doing it, and go and do it within the next 24 hours, wherever you're listening from. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Okay? I'm challenging you. You are worth this, because if you don't, remember, your subconscious runs you. Your default is your subconscious. So you need to go and do these things to go and get you to where you want to go. And that's what I want for you. Okay? I really hope you take this conversation on board and you listen to everything that I said, and that you go and action it. Okay? That's my hope for you. Okay? Suzette has accepted the challenge. Awesome. Who else has accepted the challenge that I just gave you within the next 24 hours? I really hope that you do. Okay? Love it. Thank you. Do you accept the challenge, Donna? Okay, I've talked long enough. But please, if you need to re-listen to this live with everything that I shared, write down some key words of what you need to remind yourself every day. Put it on a sticky note, put it in your bathroom to remind yourself of all these things that I've shared with you in this video, because that's what's going to move you forward. Okay? Awesome. I will see you on my next live video in a couple of days. Same time, same place. See you then. Bye.